Can you think of another holiday besides Halloween where you can dress up? My speech today will be about Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, and what the sugar skull represents to me and my Mexican culture. By learning about the Day of the Dead, I hope you will have a better understanding of my Mexican culture. For the next few minutes, I will be talking about first how the sugar skull represents the Day of the Dead and how I identify myself with this culture. The Day of the Dead is a day to celebrate our loved ones, ancestors, family, and friends who have passed away. The Day of the Dead is a day to celebrate our loved ones who have passed away, and the sugar skull is one of the main objects you see that day. And I brought here a little sugar skull. The sugar skull represents the departed soul and usually are made with candle wax or are handmade through pottery, and they are put on altars that are decorated with flowers and food and candles, and as you can see they're all bright, such as also the flowers are decorated, such as like bright orange, red, and yellow. So they come in different colors and different designs. Usually they have the name of the departed soul on their foreheads, so it would represent them. This celebration started a long time ago with the Aztecs, who believed that once they died, their soul will go off to heaven. And my grandparents told me about the Aztecs, and they believed that they needed to be guided by an animal, the ones who have departed. So they would kill an animal, and their spirit would lead the other spirits to heaven. And they believed it took like thousands of years for them to get there. Now I will be talking about how I identify myself with this culture and how I celebrate it. When I was about 10 years old, I started celebrating this culture. I would fly out to Mexico and celebrate it with my grandparents and visit my grandparents' graveyards. Every year they have a little festival where the whole town attends, and they bring all types of dishes, and such as tamales, pozole, and sweet bread. And in that festival we have mariachi bands and people dancing. Some people like to dress up, and myself too. I would like to dress up in Mexican traditional dresses that are bright colored, and some have embroidered flower designs on it. And along with that, we paint our faces like sugar skull and put flowers on our hairs to make it look nicer. Now that you know about my culture, about the sugar skull, that is why I chose this day, because it is a fun holiday to celebrate life and love instead of being sad for the ones that you have lost. I chose the sugar skull to represent my culture because even though the sugar skull represents death, it is decorated to look happy and spread positivity, because that's what the tradition is about, to live and love and be happy. Therefore, we celebrate this holiday to honor our ancestors and remember our family and friends who have departed and who are no longer with us.